Aaliyah, you gonna eat your pizza? Aaliyah, are you gonna eat your pizza? Or you? I know you're so rustic.
What's going on, yo? No, it's been a while. Bear with me. It's been about a week. But we here. That's what counts, right? Rocking that Macho Mazdudo Barber State of Mind hat. Want to say hi? No? Alright. What's going on, y'all? I'm going to get some people in here, and then I'll go ahead and start the My Gift Guidance. Hopefully, y'all can see me. Right now, I have my phone upright. It's not allowing me to turn it this way, landscape. Hopefully, it doesn't lag. It doesn't kick me out. Hopefully, the live stream goes pretty smooth. But give it a little more time, and then we'll go ahead and jump on. I mean, it just depends on how much you're willing to spend on a pair of trimmers. I would get like the GTX T outliners. I would recommend the Andis Slimline Pro LIs. The wall detailers, they're about $30-$40 for some detailers, and they're really good. Once the cordless seniors do hit the U.S., I'm definitely getting my hands on a pair. That's crazy. But I was looking at the Tune 45 Barbers Facebook page, and they said it only has power for an hour. The wall magic clips, I can cut all day with them. A solid 6 hours, 5-6 hours, depending on how many haircuts I do. You most definitely send in a haircut. Matt Gifted Hands at gmail.com. Send it to mattgiftedhands@gmail.com. Yeah, you got to make sure you get your hands on them ASAP. Let me know when y'all are ready to start the My Gifted Guidance. It's not letting me record orientation, lock, rotate device back. It's not letting me record landscape, so hopefully this is okay. The magic clips come with the surgical blade factory, so if you don't change it to the taper blade, it comes with the fade blade. The surgical blade where it's flat. And sometimes if you're not cutting straight and you're cutting in like this, you'll snag a client or a pour. Well, let's go ahead and jump into this, all right? All right, so right here we have, it's a little bit of a blurry picture on my end. Y'all can barely see it. I guess they went for low skin fade. Looks like they try to do like the bald at the bottom and just give themselves a lot of room to blend to the top. Right around this area, it's a little bit choppy. Just be careful around this area. Make sure you comb this hair down. That way you can see which way the hair pattern grows. And it looks like you kind of like gapped him in this area as well. But this looks a little choppy. The fade I can't really give my full feedback on because of the picture quality. This side is a little better as far as picture quality. But right around here you have a little bit of bulk. It looks like you just kind of did like a half on the sides. And then probably like the bald on the bottom, but half like right around this area, and then left a lot of bulk right here. If you take your one guard open or your 1.5 guard, knock this bulk out, maybe right around this area, I'll do like a 4, taper down into like a 1, just because it looks like a little compressed in this area. Other than that, it looks like you have a good foundation. It's just going to be repetition from here on out. All right, so this is a tapered haircut. Right off the back, the edge can be a little more crispier. The C cup can be a little more sharper. The taper is not too bad, but there's a little bit of bulk, a little bit of dark spots right around this area. I'll take your one guard open, knock that out. Other than that, Good foundation. Good foundation on this side too. See, it looks a little more blended on this area. Um, and again, the edge can be a little more crispier. Good job. Good job. Let's do tunnel vision. All right, so right here on this type of picture quality, it looks like you took a flash. It looks like a flash on the camera, so it's kind of like really, really, really bright. So it kind of takes away from me seeing any types of lines or demarcations. Right off the bat, I can tell your client's scalp right around this area is super red, and underneath his neckline is super red. Um, if you are a heavy-handed barber and you have your trimmers set too close, this is what's going to happen. You're going to create irritation sometimes. If they're set too close and you apply a lot of pressure, it's going to create like a burn mark, and then the next day you'll have a scab. So be careful with that. I can't really see too much of the blend just because of the flash or the lighting. I would blend this beard in just a little bit more. And this right here, if he can grow a beard right around this area, keep its natural shape. It looks like he kind of chased that line and just went straight down. Now, if his beard doesn't grow in this area, I would just curve this just a little bit more in and connect that to right here. All right, because right now it just looks straight. Um, and then from what I can tell, even though there's bad lighting, I would do maybe your half lever open, no guard, and try to blend that in a little better. I can hand this the picture. Let me see if I can see how to zoom in. All right, once I zoom in, it loses like its quality, but from what I can tell, it looks like you need a little bit more work. Right here, I'll probably take your lever open, and then see how this part comes down like this. You want to make sure that that line is straight, and that's just you parting the hair, right? So make sure that line comes this way, because you could have kept all this hair right around this area, and the edge can be a little more crispier. It looks like it's cut in like that, kind of rounded. So don't necessarily stand in front of the client and go straight down. If you trim it to where if you cut like the corner right here, it'll give the illusion that it's a straight box in the front and not, dipped in like this. If that makes sense. Let's see. All right, so right here, this is a taper fade. Nice transition. Right around here, there's a little bit of bulk. I would take your 2-guard open, kind of soften that up a little bit. The neckline looks pretty good. Maybe right around, you see how it kind of curves and then goes like this and then down? I would make sure that line is consistent all the way through. Now, I'm not saying to cut into his hairline, and some barbers, like from right here, they'll make it all the way in and cut all that out. And they say that it brings out the taper, but then again, you have to go through all that new growth whenever the hair grows in. So from right around here, I would just take it like straight down, okay, straight down into there. The side of the taper looks pretty good. A little bit of shear work on top, nice styling. Um, you have a good foundation, man. It's a nice taper, and it's a low taper. It's not too high, but just a little bit of bulk in this area, maybe 2-guard open, and that'll knock that out. And it says you're not a female barber. Oh, I'm sorry if I called you female. Okay, this is a nice quality haircut. Neckline looks good. It's a little rigid right here around this area, so make sure you comb those hairs down and make sure you go over that. And that's just like little details that I'm seeing, because knowing that this is a nice taper, this is just me being picky. Make sure that line's consistent all the way through around the ear. Taper looks pretty good. C-cup looks pretty good. Taper in the back looks clean. I don't know what's going on up here. It might be an undercut or a disconnected haircut, but clean work. Nice taper. Nice taper. All right. Okay, so this can be considered a burst fade because it looks like it's bald right around this area and darker here and darker here. And I think that's what he went for. What I would say is, just so it doesn't look so disconnected right around this area, keep this a little darker, okay? And then you could do some clipper over comb. That way it's a smooth transition to the top because it just looks like a mohawk with a burst fade, which it is, but you can make this a better transition to the top to where it doesn't look disconnected, if that makes sense. Make this round shape in the back a little more crispier, comb those hairs down, brush them down, then line it up. And then for the C cup, it looks like it comes kind of like in this angle and straight down. You want to have a nice curvature, and I'm not saying to push them back or nothing like that, but there are some hairlines that you need to make cosmetic, meaning that you need, in order to have that nice crispy edge, you have to make it cosmetic. The edge in the front looks clean. It's just the sideburn kind of just shoots straight down, right? So what I would do is I would start from the bottom. Sorry guys, that my 2-year-old daughter's in the background. Start from right here. Start, and then second guideline would be right around here, and then you'll connect it like this, and you'll have that nice C cup. The blend with the burst fade looks pretty good. There's a little bit of a demarcation right here. That's just right there. I would just take your lever open, no guard, and blend that out. And then right around this area, if you take your 1.5 guard and go with the grain, maybe some clipper over comb work, that'll be removed as well. But other than that, man, this is a nice haircut. And this is just me being picky and also giving you some feedback as far as giving it a better transition to the top. Good job, good job. Okay. Right around this area is a lot of bulk. The taper I can't really give my full feedback on because of the contrasters and the sunlight. From what I could tell, it looks okay. I would just take it just a little bit higher right around this area to blend that into the top because it looks like it's just dark and then this is mid. But then again, I can't see the bottom if it's fully blended because of the sunlight. But right around this area is a lot of bulk. So I don't know if, obviously it's a disconnected haircut, but I would blend this in just a little bit more, maybe like a 4 guard open or even some shear over comb. But I can't really see the taper in the back, man. My apologies. Send pictures with some good quality lighting. If you can't get your hands on a real nice camera, just make sure you're in natural lighting, but the sun is not beaming or no light is beaming, okay? I'm gonna have to go with. I'll go with this one. Okay. Some nice waves on top. Right off the back, it looks like he went with the grain. That's what I would do as well. And you can see his edge up is not perfect. You're gonna have to, um, do some work with the edge. It looks like you kept it as natural as possible. The taper, I can't, man. This picture quality, I can't really tell, man. From what I could tell, it looks decent. I can't really give. Let's see this one. It's a low taper, which is good because he has the waves on top. But what I would do is, without pushing them back, again, you can make the illusion if you look at him from the front view and you just cut like this corner and kind of not made the edge up like this, but kind of give the illusion that it's straight. But you don't want to cut a straight line. You want to just get right here in this corner, go down with it, and it wouldn't look like this. It'll look straight. The C cup looks pretty good into the taper. All around, man, it's a good haircut. I would just work a little more on the edge. And I know you're just, keeping it natural. But like this one too, like right here, I would just, that corner, see how it's kind of like dips like this? These are just small little details that you can, look at and work on. But nice line, nice taper, nice C cup. I would just knock that corner right there and make it a freshie. Okay. And yes, this is improvement. Question mark improvement. This is a nice taper in the back. Nice taper, nice transition. On this one too, looks like you're pretty good at low tapers from what I can tell. Looks like you get a lot of clients with waves. Keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. You got a nice foundation. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay. This, y'all, is a client that says, I want a ball fade, but I want to keep my sideburns. Yes, it's doable. Yes, it's possible. You just got to make sure you do the bald up to right around this area, as shown right here, and then you just keep the C cup and the sideburns a little darker. From what I could tell, this is a nice haircut, man. Nice edge, nice transition. Just me being picky, I would take your one guard open and just remove some dark spots going into your half guard and just remove some dark spots. It's a nice cut. Nice cut. I can't even say nothing bad about it. Nice cut. Nice haircut. Yes, you can send in pictures right now. MattGiftedHands@gmail.com. This is also a nice haircut too, y'all. So this right here to me would be considered a mid fade. Why? Because you can see his first initial guideline was right around this area, and this is all bald. Me being picky, I would take your lever halfway open and try to make this shadow disappear. That's just me being super picky. It's just a maybe corner work, and that would be gone. This is a nice transition though. Nice transition into the top. The edge can use a little bit of work. It looks like it gapped them a little bit right around this section. I would just make that a little more crispier. Be careful with the cutting into the edge. Good job, good job. Definitely see progress. The Life of O'Dizzle. Okay, nice haircut. I would say 2 in this section. Blended down to ball fade on the sides. Nice C cup. Edge looks pretty good. It's a nice haircut. And you see all these spots. That's just his hair is so split apart, so separate. The follicles are just they're so far apart. That's why it looks like that. But if you would brush that down and then just do some detail work with corners, you can make all this just like all those dark spots just disappear. But this is a nice fade. Really nice fade. Good job. And some styling on top. Good job. Casper the Barber. Another bad quality picture. The lighting just takes it away. I can't give a look at this. I can't even see this. How you want me to see this? I can't see this. Oh man, send me a better picture, Casper the Barber, please. You said that was your first ever fade. From what I can see, and it's not a lot, it's a decent haircut. If that's your first time cutting hair, and you did a chin strap. Okay. So there's a little before and after action. Let's see. All right, so this is the before, and then this is the after. It's not too much of man. Is this supposed to be a taper or kind of like a mohawk? It looks like you blended it all the way to the back. If it's supposed to be like a South of France or like I don't know, like a mohawk, I would just blend this in just a little bit more. But if you went for a taper, you went too far back. Because look at this side. This side doesn't look like that. But this side, and it might be the lighting, but I just see a lot of bulk right here. It just looks like you went too far in this area. Yeah, it looks like you went for a taper. Because this side, you see, is the blend is in this area. I would just be careful and make sure you get both sides looking like, the other side. It looks like you cut some clients with waves too. This is like a straight hair texture, straight waves. The taper looks decent from what I can tell. Lineup looks good. Good job. Nice crispy edge, nice round in the back. Looks good. Looks like you cut at the crib too. Keep grinding, keep grinding. I don't see any more pictures. I know y'all been asking if y'all could send them in, but I haven't got any more. It's mattgiftedhands@gmail.com. I'm going on 20 minutes on this video. I have no more pictures to view. So, send them in. First thing, yeah. mattgiftedhands@gmail.com. Yes. I'm refreshing the page and nothing's here, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Next time on the My Gifted Guidance, I'll go ahead and add your picture in because I mean it'll be there. I haven't got it. I'm refreshing my email right now. Nothing has came in, so that is my email. Actually, look, I got one. All right, here it is. This is how we finish strong, y'all. Okay, right out the back, I see some color work. It might be some Big In or some Kiss Express. I would make this beard a little more crispy on the bottom. You could tell it's kind of like real rigged, and then right around the back of the beard as well. Oh, Kiss Express. Okay, yeah. Blend this in a little more. That's dope that you're actually watching your haircut. Get some feedback. Blend this in a little bit more. It might be that you took the Kiss Express a little too high. You could brush that in, or even with like alcohol and like a towel, that'll blend that in as well. Taper looks clean, man. Edge is on point. Neckline is on point. This is a nice cut. I would just you can sharpen up. It's just how you made this line sharp. You can do that to the back as well because it looks just kind of like real rigged. All right. I would just blend this in a little more. Taper, edge, clean, waves on point. No doubt, Eddie. No doubt, man. Thanks for sending in the picture. Keep sending them in. I want to see progress. I do see progress all the time when I do these My Gifted Guidance live streams, and I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. I kind of took like a week to be with my family and get some other stuff done. But I'm gonna get back on the grind. Also, I'm running out of freaking models at the shop, so until I get new clients, or any new ideas. I'm working on how I became a barber video as well, so be on the lookout for that. Um, I just got a whole bunch of ideas that I need to put into play, so bear with me. I'll be dropping some heat very soon. Team Gifted, stay gifted. See you on the next My Gifted Guidance. Peace, y'all.